Moms are hardcore.
Hello and welcome to Moms of Flavortown.
Diddly 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 doo.
I am Rachel.
I am Debbie.
How are you doing today, Debbie?
It's John's birthday and he's got the flu.
Oh no, the actual flu?
The actual flu. We took a rapid, like one of those COVID flu rapids. Yeah. So
I kind of miss the days when you didn't always know for sure if you had the flu or not.
I know. Well, it's funny because we were at we went to go see I Love Boosters last night, which is fantastic. Everybody
Where did you go to see it, by the way?
We went to see it at Nighthawk.
Ooh, cool.
Nighthawk's always easy because like the dinner and a movie is one and the same, so we save money on babysitters, but also it's showing in really weird times everywhere else. But this was like at 7:10 was the start time, so
perfect movie time.
Yeah, great. So we had dinner. We had a drink beforehand at the bar, and then watched all. Got in there nice and early and watched all the preview, their fun things. But John ended up having to get a blanket from our car because he was like getting chilly, but it is really cold in there, so we didn't really think anything of it, or we did, but like we didn't think it was going to be the flu.
That's so sad. I'm sorry, John.
But
that's the worst. But are you feeling okay so far?
I am. So hopefully that stays that way. Also, he wanted me to correct something from last week. And I want to say that he is not actually from French Canada. He's not French Canadian.
Wait, I don't even remember you saying that.
He is from the French Canadian area, but he's native. It's the native portion, not the French portion. He got really offended that I called him French.
Okay, sorry. That's so funny. Well, happy birthday, John, and happy correction on your birthday. Yeah. And we will never call you French again. Je suis désolé. I actually do speak French, kind of. Un petit peu, as they say. So Debbie and I are really on a tear right now because I also saw one of the hit movies this weekend. I saw Obsession, which was really good, but is Debbie, do you plan to see it?
So I have this weird, horror movies are hard for me. After I became a mom, I used to love them. Now it's like hard for me to watch them sometimes.
The reason I wanted to see this one is because I felt confident that it wouldn't make me too upset. And it didn't, because the main message is like incel, like nice guys, quote unquote nice guys, scare quote nice guys suck. So it's like a happy message, even though it was scary, but it's also funny. But as far as food stuff goes, there's some devastating food stuff, which I won't go into because it's a spoiler. But there's like a little thing where like the main guy like says he wants to be a food critic, and then horror movie antics / funny things / disgusting happen from there. But it was really good. I really liked it. We were trying to decide if we were going to see I Love Boosters, Obsession, or Backrooms. Mm-hmm. I have decided, and I told Debbie this already, that I cannot see Backrooms. I just think that from everything I've read about it and the images I've seen, I've decided that it would shake me to my core and I would never recover.
Yeah, it's too real, Yeah,
because like we all experience being in backroom situations, so like, and that's why it's scary. Like, I was trying to explain this to somebody today. Oh, no. I was talking about how I related to themes and obsession from like my attachment style problems when I was younger. And I was like, of course, the reason we like horror movies is because they relate to life,
Right.
Like we all relate to someone who is obsessed with someone in a crazy way.
Of course.
But yeah, so I couldn't see Backrooms, and then so we were trying to decide between Boosters and Obsession, but I have a problem with horror movies too, where I need to see them, but then I really get upset.
Aww.
But Obsession was good, so yeah. So I highly recommend it. If anyone wants to DM me and talk about it, I would love to. But I know Debbie has to go take care of her husband, her sick husband. So let's get into some really quick Flavortown news stuff. We have 2 pieces of Flavortown news, and then we also have to talk about another correction from last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, okay. Okay. The first one is people, and when we are in people, when our faves are in people, that's always big news.
Yeah.
And that is that Chelsea Handler went on to Kristen Cavallari's podcast and talked about her terrible date with Bobby Flay.
The story was very weird.
It was weird.
I'm not trying to be a Bobby Flay defender, but it was like,
yes.
I wasn't I don't know.
Well, like you said, Chelsea Handler, not necessarily a reliable narrator herself. So it's not like we think she's the best, but it's just so funny because it makes so much sense with like what we know about Bobby. Yeah. Like she looks very similar to all the other women she dates. And it's so funny she was dishing about this with Kristen Cavallari, who also, you know, so she's just another one in the blonde harem, which is funny. But she says that Bobby Flay was very cheap and ordered her room service and did not pay for it, which is a bad move if true.
Yeah. But he wasn't there. Like, I don't know. Maybe she thought it was like a romantic gesture and he thought it was a friend thing. I don't know.
But if you try to order food for a woman, you say, I'm going to order you food and you don't pay for it, that's sketchy no matter what. You know, like if you say like, oh, like, let me know what you want and I'll put in your order, that's one thing. Yeah. But he's just like, oh no, I'm going to order the food. Yeah. Then it's sketchy. But like we said, we don't know what's true here. Yeah. So that's the first piece of news in People magazine. Very important. People love dunking on Bobby, which is, I like that. Yeah. The next thing, yes.
Oh, speaking of Bobby, did everybody see Laurence win on Beat Bobby Flay?
I didn't. I saw the post. I did not see the episode yet. But congratulations to Laurence. Big week for Laurence.
Yeah.
So amazing. Because usually those things don't air at the same time. Like usually we see them
because
before
it's
or after.
Bravo Food Network.
I know. Well, but I think that's the thing is that maybe Food Network is being like, fuck you.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
Because Bravo pretends Food Network doesn't exist, and then Food Network's like, guess what? We do exist, by the way.
And we're going to release our episodes first.
So the next thing, very important, is major TV villain Jordan, whose last name I will not pronounce, from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Jordan, known for getting ridiculous plastic surgery that makes his head look like it's a mask on top of his face. He is for some reason on Food Network's new show about home cooks, 100 Chefs, which is what I'm sorry, Jordan, it's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. He's so desperate for attention. It's so embarrassing.
Everybody hates you. Like nobody, like there was like that Instagram thing I posted where there was like an article that was like Hulu confirms like dad talk will not be back on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. And I have never seen a more unified comment section where everyone in the comments was like, good, I hate them. No one likes dad talk. We don't need dad talk on Food Network.
And Jordan specifically is just like one of the worst.
He's the worst. He's the worst besides Dakota.
Yeah.
For sure. And it's crazy because what's his name? Affleck. I forget his name. But you know, the little Affleck. Yeah. He was the worst the first season, and now he's like by far not the worst.
Well, he got therapy, which is good.
He got therapy. He started understanding that Jen was his meal ticket, and he acted as such, where Jordan was like, no, I'm going to be more famous than you, Jesse. And he's not. Nope. But the worst part is, and we'll post this in the show notes, is that so Food Network posted like the cast photos, And then he used AI to yassify his cast photo before posting it himself. And it's so obvious. It has the AI tag on it.
Yeah.
And it's just like he wants to be on TV and he can't even handle the TV press photo of himself because he's so vain.
Like, it's insane. And it doesn't look like him at all. Like, it's so obvious. Even without the little AI thing, like, he just looks like a different person.
Yeah, he yassified. And it's like he's the one that got all the plastic surgery that made his face look crazy, you know? And it's like, I mean, during Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 4, like the first time that Jesse and Jordan were on screen together, it was like a jump scare. And I feel bad because I don't want to be mean to Jesse because I know she has a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
I don't care about Jordan's trauma.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Be nicer about your trauma if you have trauma, Jordan.
Yeah.
So that's the news. But we have one more piece of news to talk about, which is not really news. It's just that. So Debbie and I started feeling very guilty last week because Debbie, do you want to start?
Yeah, we can. So, you know, look, it's so weird. Speaking of reality television, like, people put themselves out there on TV. It's a stressful, weird situation. The hours are grueling, especially for like a competition show. And like Seeger, what's interesting is like every chef that we are in love with on this season of Top Chef, it came to Seeger's defense. You know, and in a way just being like, yeah, it happens, but you know, he's a really great guy. And, you know, and you know, you forget sometimes that these are real people and real people have hard moments, you know?
Yes. And I feel like I'm curious what our listeners think and let us know. Please DM us because I don't think that we went too far.
No, we definitely didn't because I saw like actual former Top Chef with official Top Chef podcast stuff
going further.
Shit. Yeah. But whatever.
Yeah. So, I mean, I do think that like we are like generally like a nicer podcast. But the thing is that like and it's hard for us because as we have been on the air longer, like we know that like more people from the show listen to us. Like at first when you're just like shouting into the void, it's like whatever. Like our first episode, we were so mean to Hunter Fieri and we decided we would never be so mean again because people were like, Hunter Fieri might hear this. So we were like, oh.
We're like, what?
And now I feel like we're like funny mean to him. We're not like really mean to him.
Speaking of Hunter, like if you want to give us money and bring
bring
us into the Wayfarer Fair Lounge.
We would love to go in the Wayfarer Lounge. But yeah, so I don't think that we took it too far because I do think that, like, I think about my favorite podcast, Game of Roses, which I talk about, and they're always like telling their listeners, like, do not DM anyone something mean. And I think that's true. Do not DM these people. But also, it's like all that you can do as a podcaster is talk about what they do on the show, which they call on that the document. So like we were just reacting to what we saw in the document, and yes, like we were like, you know, like, but you know, Seeger did what he did on TV, and it was a major TV moment, and I feel like that it would be dishonest of us not to react to it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No, totally. But I also like, I just, you know, they're on an entertainment show, but I also have to keep myself in check sometimes that, like, especially for like something like Top Chef, where it's, you know, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, like they're on TV specifically just to be on TV. Yeah. Whereas Top Chef, it's more of like, you know, you win prize money, you compete, like it's more than just like a show.
But I also I also think that you and I are not like tricked by the narrative. Like when I watch these shows, there are people that are like, so and so is a bad person, and I don't think that we necessarily say that unless we know it's true.
Yes.
But it's like I feel like that we understand like what we're seeing. But when people are like in that world, like that, we have to talk about it, you know? So that's how I feel about it. And I agree with you about like, it's not the same as like, you know, a SLOMW or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Seeger, I am like sure he's not a bad person. I hope that I was thinking about Carlos Anthony, right? Like we would like make fun of Carlos Anthony a lot.
Yeah.
And then like we became friends with him because he was like, oh, like it's funny when you make fun of me. And I just feel like you have to like understand that like some people are going to make fun of you when you go on TV, you know?
Yeah. You just can't take everything seriously.
Yes, totally.
And it's like, and we also have to remember that like they're not like, you know, there's certainly much worse former Top Chef contestants.
Oh, yes. I mean, I was thinking about even just like last season with Massimo, like all of the other chefs were celebrating when Massimo left. Like it wasn't like, it was different. Like this, like everyone clearly likes Seeger, so I'm sure he's like a nice guy to hang out with. I just think maybe he has like a hard time with like being vulnerable. And that's what made it hard on TV because like he was like defensive to the audience, which made it harder to root for him, where he needed to like let his guard down more almost, kind of.
Yeah.
So, Seeker, let us know if that's right.
Yeah.
Are you ready to be vulnerable with us? Okay, well, let's talk about Top Chef, speaking of Seeker, because it's time. And Debbie, what a great episode.
What a great episode. Oh my gosh. I mean, I honestly thought that the mission was going to be a little cheesy, and it actually like wasn't. So
well, this is the kind of thing that I like. I like where it's like they have a lot of freedom to cook, but like the challenge has like a clear parameter,
right? But
it's not like so crazy that they are like cooking something they would never actually cook, you know?
Right.
And like they got to use their judgment to decide what they would cook. And I was happy that everyone did a great job. Like it feels nice when someone goes home and everyone did a great job. It's just like, you know, no one has to be upset about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so previously, Asheville, Appalachian ingredients, Rhoda's Filipino food, Bad Moose, and Seagrass the PPYKAG. So 4 chefs remain. And Debbie, did you notice that they're not going anywhere for the finale?
I was just thinking that too, because it must be such a bummer. Yeah. I mean, like, I'm trying to remember. They went somewhere last year, right?
Yeah, they went to Italy, and that was the whole thing with Massimo. Is he was so pissed because he was about to go to Italy,
right? But yeah, why don't they get to go anywhere?
I know. Well, there's no Olympics this year for them to do.
Yeah.
Because that's what they went last year to, like the site of where the Italian Olympics are going to be.
Right.
But yeah,
but they've been to like Macau and like all these other like.
They usually, I think they always. I mean, I would be curious to look. I'd say probably we had to look it up or ask our friend Carly.
Yeah.
But besides the COVID season, which is Portland, which I'm sure they didn't go anywhere, I wonder if there's ever been another season where they didn't go anywhere, because I think they always do.
Yeah.
So I find that strange, and they also like don't mention it. Like it would, I feel like they should have been like, "Oh, this year we're doing our finale right here in the great state of North Carolina."
That's what I was thinking. Like maybe it was just some like tourism board. Like we dealt with something really shitty, so let's try to like.
But they don't even mention it. I mean, usually this episode is when they would announce the finale. They'd be like, "You're going to Macau,"
right?
You know?
Right?
Yeah. Okay, so the chefs wake up in their apartment. They talk about how no one is there. It's so empty. And then Gail and Kristen go into the Top Chef kitchen, and Tom is really at his Tommiest.
Oh my gosh, he was so Tom today.
He's running around the kitchen. He's cutting up leeks. The chefs drive over, and Tom says he's making a Billy B style dish via Spain. I have never heard of Billy B. I don't know what
Billy B is either.
And Kristen says it's the last quick fire. So in the car, they're saying they can't let Laurence or Rhoda win because they have too much money. And that's amazing that Rhoda has so much money when she was not even there for like half the season.
Yeah. I mean, it really is a testament to how great of a chef she is.
Yeah, great job, Rhoda. Tom covers up his dish with a cloche, and the chefs walk in to the Top Chef kitchen, and they see that Tom is wearing an apron. Tom loves whenever he gets to do a little outfit, you know, anything that is like, ooh, look what I'm wearing now, chefs. He loves that. For the quick fire, Tom tells them that under the cloche is a dish that will really challenge them. They open the cloche and it's empty. And they are playing Tom's 20 questions.
I do love this challenge.
It's
like always a favorite.
It's a little silly. I wish that there was something for them to taste, like not the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, they really left nothing on that plate.
Except for that stem, and that was all that was there. And they have to create the dish by getting into his head, and they each get 5 questions to ask him, but they only get a yes or no answer. They only have 30 minutes to figure out the dish and cook it, and they each get 1 question before the clock starts. And this is where we start seeing Jonathan piss everyone off the whole time. So Laurence says, was there a main protein element? It's a yes. Good question.
Mm-hmm.
John says, is it a side dish? And they say no, and everyone is so pissed about that.
Like, what a question.
What would that make it? They would just be a smaller thing. He's just like, oh, the plate's small, but like it doesn't really give you any ingredients or anything.
No.
Sherry says, was it fish? Tom says yes. Rhoda says, was it a classic preparation? They say yes. And they find out the winner gets $20,000 in quickfire quick cash. So that's major money. The time starts now, and they run to smell the plate. Sherry says she smells fresh mussels. And Sherry asks if it's a white wine-based sauce, which is a yes. Mm-hmm. And I feel like these chefs are pretty smart, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, to be able to not just say shellfish, but like mussels specifically is amazing.
Yeah, and I guess then she smelled the mussels, so that's why she gets the white wine, but it's pretty good. Then Laurence asked if it was seared. He said no. Rhoda said tomato. He said no, which I feel like is a good question because a lot of times fish is with a tomatoey sauce. Mm-hmm. Jonathan asked if there was spinach. They say no. Sherry asked if there was shellfish. They say yes, but they don't know what kind. Mm-hmm. But Sherry knows it's mussels. Mm-hmm. Rhoda asked if it was finished in butter. He says yes. Lauren asked if there was fresh pepper. He says yes. Sherry asked if the fish was poached. He says yes. Laurence asked if it was monkfish. They say no. And then Jonathan asked his only good question, was it cod? It's a yes. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's pretty good to get with only 20 questions to get the exact type of fish.
Yeah.
Jonathan asks if there was Tuscan kale. Everyone laughs at that. It's so specific. He didn't say
he really wants like a green of some sort.
I know. And he could just say, is there a leafy green or something, which I feel like would make more sense. Is it Tuscan kale? Rhoda asked if it was poached in liquid. It's yes, right?
Yeah.
I wrote no here, but I'm like, that's not right. It was poached. Sherry asked if the vegetables were poached in the same liquid. He says no. Laurence asked if it was shishitos. They say no. And Sherry has like already figured out exactly what pepper it is because she knows peppers.
Yeah. That was pretty wild and cool.
John asked if there was shrimp. They say no. Rhoda asked if there was lemon. They say no. But Sherry puts lemon and spinach in her dish, even though they said no to both those ingredients. So she's just, and like the spinach is so funny to me because it's like, I understand lemon is like always with fish, but like there's plenty of dishes that don't have spinach in them.
Right.
That's such a specific thing to put with the fish. And Jonathan puts white asparagus in and they're shocked. And I don't understand why they're so shocked by that.
Yeah. Like they gave them nothing. Yeah. So like let him have one vegetable.
You're like, white asparagus. Oh my God. And then Rhoda is plating last minute. Tom shows his dish. It has potatoes and leeks, and no one had that. Mm-hmm. Sherry's is cod poached in shellfish broth with ahi dulce peppers, lemon, and spinach. Rhoda's is poached cod with steamed mussels and white wine. Jonathan's is poached cod with mussels, marinara sauce, cream, chervil, and chives. Laurence is butter poached cod with clams and Fresno chilies. And for the judging, Kristen says they all tasted good. The bottom are Laurence and Jonathan, just so they were not so close. Mm-hmm. And the top is Sherry and Rhoda. And Rhoda wins $20,000.
Yay!
And now she has $40,000.
Amazing.
A lot of money for not winning Top Chef yet, you know?
Right.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So now on to the elimination challenge, which will determine the final 3. Tom says, what do pieces of wood, a bisected wine bottle, and a flower pot have in common? They can be plates! Ah! And I mean, I don't mind a creative plate, but sometimes I feel like it's overused.
Yeah. Oh, I you know, when there was the trend of like the baby bottles
Oh, yeah.
15 years ago. Oh, that was too much.
Yes. And I also don't like it when, like, for no reason things are served on a plank of wood. Like, I think I like this challenge. I was like, it has to make sense on the thing.
Right.
It's like, I feel like when you just go somewhere and like something's on a piece of wood for no reason, you're just like, okay, like it would taste better on a plate maybe. So,
Yeah.
Not to be a hater, everybody. Let me know if we're too much haters. And Kristen says to think outside the plate. So they roll in a tray of vessels and they have to choose their vessel and then shop. So Rhoda chose a piece of wood. She got to choose first. And then everyone runs up. Sherry chooses like a hanging thing. It has like little clips on it. And I thought she was crazy for sure. But obviously she had an idea.
Yeah.
Jonathan chooses like a little purse thing. But then I didn't see him switch it out. And then he had a different one.
Yeah. It was a very like quick switch.
Okay,
because I don't remember that they showed him actually like going in and grabbing it, but I remember him being like, "Oh, I liked this better" or something like that. Yeah,
because I got confused when I saw him later.
Yeah,
because I like that little purse.
Yeah,
and then Laurence chooses like a family style dish, and they don't have enough of that for everyone to have one, so you have to do family style on that, which is like a bunch of little bowl type things. And Laurence says he's going to do a dim sum platter. Great idea.
I love that.
Oh, Debbie, you were asking me about dim sum today?
Yeah.
What?
Well, if John didn't have the flu, we were going to go for some dim sum. Yeah, apparently the other day, John was with Otis and they passed a dim sum place and Otis really wanted to go. And
oh, cute.
Yeah, but they couldn't, timing and whatever. But yeah, so we were going to go tonight. But
well, if you ever go sometime and we're available, we'll come with you because Sheena's never been to dim sum and I haven't been in a long time. Yeah. Okay, so Sherry is going to a banchan platter on her hanging thing, and I love banchan so much. It's my favorite thing. And so I think that's cool. But I was definitely, I have to say, I was doubting her this whole time. I was like, I don't know if it's going to make sense. It's going to be weird. Jonathan is going to plate inside a pumpkin, which doesn't really go with, I understand what he means, that it's like the pumpkin fits on top.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, like, plating inside the pumpkin is not like using the vessel to plate so much. Yeah. Right. Like, if the vessel was a pumpkin.
He had a dish in mind, and he was going to do that dish, and then he was going to find the vessel that fit that dish, not the other way around.
Wait, so let's talk about this. So he did his bread, right? And we'll go through it, obviously. But, like, it's really ballsy, as everyone said, to, like, only bake bread for your challenge, especially at this point. But it's not like part of a tasting menu or something. It's like, this is just your only dish.
Yeah.
And do you think that he did that because Buddha won Restaurant Wars by baking bread? So decisive.
No question.
Did you already have that thought?
No, but when you brought that up, I was like, oh my God, yes. He was totally envisioning that was going to be his big Buddha moment.
That was the most decisive yes you've ever said to me about anything. Well, and I just think that for Buddha, it was different because he won with the Parker House rolls, but he was also front of house. So he wasn't expected to cook as much, where this was different. Okay, so Laurence and Sherry are both making short ribs. And then Tom and Liza Koshy come in. And I was like trying to figure out where I know her from.
Yeah.
And do you know what she was the host of? Was Chopped Next Gen.
Okay, yes. Yes, she had different hair then. So that's why,
I was looking through all her like IMDb credits. I'm like, I know her, but I haven't seen any of this because she's in like a lot of like, I don't know, I feel like Gen Z stuff.
Oh.
So I was like, I haven't seen any of this. And then I remember I had seen a few episodes of Chop Next Gen when she was the host of that. So Jonathan tells them he's doing a pumpkin grape brioche, and Tom definitely is like, WTF. He's got that vibe. Rhoda is doing a forest scene on her wood. And I love the idea. I think it's great.
I thought it looked so beautiful. It was great. Yeah.
It's beautiful. And also, it's like, I like the idea. It's like, it is of the earth, so you make something earthy and it makes sense. I love that. Liza says to Sherry, with her little plate thing. What is this? A clothesline for ants? And I appreciate a Zoolander reference.
Yeah,
I
you
will
can
always
always just say for ants and it will be funny.
Yes, exactly. So she used her camera time well.
Yes.
And Liza tells Tom about a shoey, which is drinking a beer out of a shoe, and she gets him to do it. But it's not a real shoe, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah. It was a vessel like clearly made to have food in it.
Yes, so it's not the same as actually drinking beer out of a shoe, which I would have loved to see Tom. I would love it if she actually took off her shoe and made Tom drink it.
God. We could only be so lucky.
Dom him a little bit. So Rhoda says that Sherry's dish is smart. And then Laurence calls his wife. He talks about missing her and his son.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go to Henrietta's to cook. Laurence checks his Carolina Gold rice, and it's perfect.
Yay!
And they had like a fact about Carolina Gold rice where it was like Carolina Gold rice has like a special starch in it, and I'm amazed by it. I'm amazed by rice.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, you know, it's one of those things that every cuisine has a rice thing.
Yeah,
you know, and it's just crazy how many varieties of it there are. And I just like when I learn about rice collection or when you like harvest rice, like who was the first person to think that like this was this is a process, and then and then you like do this, and it's just wild.
It seems impossible. Like if you see like a rice plant, you're like, how did someone say like if I took 1,000 of these grains, I could have a bowl of them? It's crazy.
It's so crazy, but awesome. I love rice.
I mean, everyone loves rice. It's very famous for a reason.
Yes.
Okay, so Jonathan is just making bread and butter. The judges come in. There's John Yao, Hunter Lewis, and Liza Cochet, and our judges.
Mm-hmm.
And Laurence's oven is not steaming correctly, so he pivots to steaming in a pot. And I was thinking about Tristan last year, where the thing that was so good about Tristan is he always knew how to pivot without panicking.
Yeah.
And I feel like Laurence didn't come out perfect, but he did a really good job not freaking out and just pivoting.
Right.
I was proud of him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And Jonathan is very happy with how his roll tastes. His little roll. So for judge, and like Spencer and I were saying, like if you were at a restaurant and that was like your bread service, you'd be like, oh, awesome.
Yeah.
But it's not the same as an entree or having like a full meal.
Yeah.
To have that. Yeah.
And like the judging said, like he didn't do anything with the actual pumpkin flesh.
Yeah.
That was like totally a missed opportunity.
Yeah, he could have done way more.
Yeah.
Or like, what if he like did that pumpkin thing and then like below the pumpkin there was like some kind of like pumpkin pasta or something like below it in the vessel or something. Right. He could have done more. Okay, so Jonathan does pumpkin on a pedestal. They open the pumpkin. There's a roll inside and a compound butter. And Kristen has to be made his own butter, and he looks like shocked. He's like, "No, I didn't make it."
Which is so funny because I feel like all chefs know how to do it in the mixer.
It's not hard to make butter at all. Yeah.
No. Especially when you're already making compound butter.
Yeah, so I went to a party once where there was like everyone had a container of heavy cream, and we were passing it around the party, and everyone was taking turns shaking it and seeing when it would turn to butter. Did it work? Party activity. Yeah, you shake it enough, you shake heavy cream enough, it'll turn to butter.
Cool.
And Kristen says she likes the bit of pumpkin and they like the bread. So they do like it. They don't hate it or anything. They're not. I thought Tom was going to be more pissed off.
Yeah.
But Tom says he could have taken the concept further. Then Rhoda is plating very delicately. Like she is putting like so many perfect little items on her wood. Mm-hmm. And Rhoda did grilled ribeye, beet soil, baby carrots and turnips, and burnt leek puree. And burnt leeks, come on. Yeah.
The whole thing looked gorgeous.
And Tom says, I think it works. I think it's fantastic. And John said the earthy flavors match your expectations. Mm-hmm. And that's like the awesome thing about this challenge is like seeing it and it tastes the way you think it should taste.
Right.
And Liza says it's an edible arrangement. Literally.
That was good. That was cute.
Yeah, it was good. It works. And everyone has crumbs on the table because they're not like a plate with a rim, so the crumbs fall. Laurence has chung fun 4 ways. One is Chinese sausage and shiitake, one is lobster, one is braised short rib, and one is sweet potato. And sounds delicious to me.
I want to eat all of those. Yeah.
Yes. And John says it's like actual dim sum. Tom says it's a 4-course meal. And John says the noodles are too thick. But at this point, once Tom said it's a 4-course meal, I could see like the wheels in his head turning.
Oh, he was so excited about this.
Yeah. And like you could tell that Tom knew that he had a reason to kick Jonathan off then because like Laurence did so much work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah.
And, you know, somebody said at some point in the episode, like, happy Tom. And it's like, yeah, that, like, Tom got all of his wishes fulfilled for this challenge.
Exactly. Okay, so Sherry did gochujang braised short rib, pear kimchi, and banchan. And all like the little banchan pieces are hanging up on the rope thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom says insanity when he sees it. Liza says it's really freaking good. Hunter says it all made sense, and Tom is so happy with how everyone did. He is just like very happy Tom. He's freaking out.
It's very cute.
So then for judge's table, Tom says you guys crushed it, and Jonathan pretends to walk out. Sherry says, for Sherry, they say they love her beef, they love her vessel. For Rhoda, Gail says, your vessel begged for the dish you made. Gail's been cracking me up this season. She's like so serious about everything she says.
Yeah.
Hunter said, your command of umami. I want to eat more of your food. Big compliment from the editor of Food and Wine magazine.
Also, friend of Hamburger America, so thank you, Hunter. Yeah,
awesome.
He comes by often. We like him over there.
So he thinks that Rhoda is as good as George Moats.
I mean, I believe it.
For Jonathan's, they like it. You know, they're like, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
For Laurence, they love the variety.
Yeah.
And then Kristen asks if there's anything more anyone wants to say. And Sherry says it's important to represent Latina chefs and moms.
Mm-hmm.
Rhoda jokes, I just want to beat Laurence, which was cute. And she says she has an entire island rooting for her. Jonathan says he just wants to brag to his brother, but they're like, you already can. You beat him.
Yep.
Good news. You get that no matter what.
Yep.
And then Laurence says he wants to make being away from home worth it, and he cries. And then Kristen cries too. And I just think that I get annoyed with how much Kristen cries. Do you think it's genuine every time?
I do think it's genuine. Yes.
I feel like I don't. I feel like that she wants people to think she's empathetic, so she cries. But maybe she's just not. Maybe she's just one of those people that really does cry whenever someone else cries.
Yeah, I think she's just like one of those people that can cry at the drop of a hat.
Yeah,
you know.
I just feel like she cries a lot, and not like I'm saying that like it's not. It just I feel like that when someone is crying, I almost feel like you crying along with them is not like really like listening to them. It's like it's almost making it about yourself or something. Right. I just feel but it's not the biggest complaint in the world. They leave, the judges deliberate. They say the win is between Rhoda and Sherry, but they can't decide between Jonathan and Laurence because Jonathan was most memorable. And Hunter says it's the closest round he's ever judged. The chefs come back in, and Sherry wins. She's the first in the finale. I mean, she's really been on the up and up. I'm very proud of her.
I'm glad she hit her groove.
Next is Rhoda. She bows and cries and laughs because she does not bow. She just didn't know what else to do. Jonathan gets the PPY KAG. And they said that his connection to the vessel was less successful. Mm-hmm. So, which is true.
Yeah.
And Laurence also makes the finale. And as a little joke to Rhoda, he bows too. Mm-hmm. And they tell them it's their time to shine. And next time, it's the best 4-course progressive meal. Mm-hmm. But it looks like they're just still in Charlotte. Like they're not even going somewhere else in North Carolina. So hopefully they explain themselves next week about that.
I mean, they were wearing sweaters in this one. So you know, I know that they usually pause between, but I don't know.
I mean, the one thing that's interesting is usually they have to like learn a new cuisine. Like they have to be like, what city we're going to. We have to learn all the dishes from there. They're going to tell us to make it.
Yeah.
If it's just in North Carolina, they already know all those dishes. So, are they going to really work on their barbecue again or something? Like, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
But this is a great season. It's going to be a great finale. If any of these, there's not going to be anyone that could win that I'm going to feel robbed by.
Yeah, totally. I love this. Is like one of the best top 3 that we've had.
Yeah, and I don't think it's obvious. Like the last time, it like felt like if Tristan didn't win, it was going to be like a big disappointment because like he was so dominant. But I feel like these 3 are kind of like even. Like I think Laurence has the most wins, but Rhoda's been like has won a lot, and Sherry has been on fire the last few episodes. Yeah. So it's just like it could be anyone's game.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm proud of them.
Yeah, our little Top Chef babies.
I know, because it's like we get so used to all like the superstars, and then it's like, oh, like the new class.
Yeah,
welcome to the family, everybody.
Yeah. Aww.
Okay, so Debbie, I know you have to go relieve your sick husband, but what are you having for dinner tonight?
Because we're not dining out, John wanted to order dim sum in. So that's what we're doing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to go pick up the kids and also the boys. This will be after John's birthday. So I can say that the boys want to make him a s'more pizza.
Oh, cute.
Which is really cute. So I have to go pick up some marshmallows for our s'more pizza.
Oh, that's so nice. That's a cute thing. Yeah. So John will hear this after he gets the surprise. It hasn't happened yet.
Yes.
Awesome. Cool.
What about you?
We are having leftovers, and so we went away this weekend, and yesterday we had dinner with my dad at like my hometown Italian restaurant, which is, you know, like a pizzeria that has a restaurant, and I love it there. And it's called Capriccio's. So we have like leftover chicken parm and like some spaghetti, and then so we were staying in Newburgh. And maybe I'll tell the story some other time, but it was crazy. But we were going to miss our farmer's market. And I don't want to sound like a snobby bitch, but like it's really hard for me to buy vegetables at the grocery store now. They just don't taste. They don't taste as good, you know. And like for other stuff, it's like we go to the grocery store. You know, I get all kinds of. You know, I get my Ben and Jerry's or whatever. I'm not a total snob. Right. But so we like searched, and Beacon has a farmer's market on Sundays. So we went to Beacon, which is way too cute. Yeah. And we saw like a 10-year-old boy talking to his mom, like at the farmer's market. And he said to his mom, he said, "Mom, why don't they have this kind of stuff in Wappingers?" So he thought Beacon was really cool.
Beacon is really cool. Did you ever go to the Cat Cafe there?
I have never been to the Cat Cafe there.
It's very cute.
And then we left and we drove to Cold Spring, like it was like on the way back, and we stopped at a coffee house there, and they had like baked goods, and I had a brie and garlic cheese Danish. It was incredible.
That sounds that's amazing. That sounds so good. So I love a savory pastry.
Yeah, I should. It was so good. They had a few, and I went with that one instead of like the prosciutto croissant or whatever, and it was so good. Okay, so everybody, we love you very much. Please rate, review, and subscribe. Tell us if we're too mean or not. Send us your notes. Send John your well wishes for his flu, which hopefully will be done by the time you hear this.
Yeah, there's Tamiflu on its way.
Oh, good. Phew. Yeah. John, tell John I love him. Tell him I'm sorry. Yeah. Tell him I'm sorry to take you away on his birthday.
Aww.
And other than that, I think for now it's time for us to go for the protein. Goodbye. I love you.
Love you.
Moms of Flavor Town, go for the protein and PYKAG. Moms of Flavor Town, unicorn.